Welcome back to my channel. So this morning I'm going to take you on an interesting flow. I've put my mat against the wall, so I'm hoping to use the wall for a handstandy kind of interactive-y, flowy thing. Let's see how that goes. I'm feeling a little stiff from yesterday, so bear with me. As I've always said, just listen to your body and see how your practice needs to go. So I'm going to start with some bergamot this morning. Putting it on my palms and rubbing it in, just kind of landing on our mat for now. And then amongst a couple of puddles here. But yeah, if you can put your mat against a wall or close to a wall, we're going to use the wall as a prop, which is not always a good solution on handstanding and balancing. But the way that I'm going to use it today, hopefully we'll actually use it as strengthener rather than a support, but we'll see how this goes. Rubbing your hands together with some essential oils, inhaling and exhaling. Just a couple of breaths here. This all reminds me of when I was pregnant, bergamot and a jasmine mix was what I used before all my pregnancy practices. Just grounding your hands down on your knees, rolling your shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. I'm very stiff on my shoulders today, so I'm going to work those and warm those up a little bit in my neck. So if you'll find a little reoccurring theme here, that is why. Inhaling your hands up, keeping your hands closed, your eyes closed, bring your palms together, dropping your palms all the way down to your forehead, over your nose, to your forehead, over to your mouth. I'm going to get my words right. You got this, guys. All the way down to your heart, bowing down, loosening up through your neck. Beautiful. All right, releasing your hands. Left hand over to your right knee. Inhale, yourself up. Exhale, twist around. Loosening up whatever needs to loosen up. Again, remember to drop your shoulders down as far away from your ears as you can. Keep on moving here. So you know I like to move non-stop. I feel that no asana is actually ever reached. You're always trying to get a little bit better through a physical motion or an internal one. Changing sides, right hand on left knee. Left hand goes back, inhale, turn it round. Dropping your shoulders down. Relax and breathe. Keep on finding where you need to go, if it's a little bit further in a twist, or is it a lengthen, or is it a grounding. Bringing your left hand over to your right knee, just loosening it up here. Swaying from side to side, loosening your neck. And actually just checking in with your body, finding where you are a little tight, or a little sore, or a little loose. Go with what you need right now. Pulling yourself all the way back up. Shoulders back down. Changing sides so that your left hand is first and then your right hand goes over. And loosening up through here. Beautiful. Swaying from side to side in terms of your hips. If you haven't already, changing the cross of your legs. Just swaying those hips as well. Nice. Lengthening here, trying to feel yourself growing. I'm feeling quite mindfully and consciously where I'm stiff and where I want to lengthen and where I want to hover a little bit more or a little bit longer. Nice. And then coming up onto all fours. So checking in with your alignment, your knees underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Inhaling, arching your back. Lengthening through here, drop your shoulders away, growing through your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And come back to neutral. Beautiful. Bring your right knee in the middle of the mat, taking your left knee all the way behind your right knee. So, and then realigning yourself. Just sitting back here. So you're coming in, your knees are stacked over each other. Inhaling, opening up your chest. Exhale. Inhaling all the way up. And you're going to go and just bring your palms together so you'll have a slight little crossing of your wrist. And just trying to bring your shoulders in alignment with your head. and your arms. So I'm growing through here. I feel myself lengthening through my biceps, and my shoulders need to drop down. Trying to keep my knees down as well. So I'm just growing upwards here. Beautiful. Changing through, coming back into all fours. Realigning myself, finding a neutral back. Changing over to the other side. Left knee comes in, right knee goes behind. I'm just going to open up my feet. I'm going to sit down, realigning my knees on top of each other. And this time bringing up my hands and finding the awkward way around. Lengthening up here, so I've got my wrists locked over each other. And I'm just going to bring everything in perfect alignment, trying to get my knees down as well. Growing through here, finding length in your shoulder blades. Your scapulas are coming together as well. Releasing your neck. Beautiful. Lengthening down. Coming back into a neutral position. A couple of cat-cows here, but try and freestyle them here. So if you want to kind of elaborate them a little bit more, lengthening through. Do you want to kind of go into a figure eight with your body? Find what else you can or want to do here. Beautiful. You can always go down into a little lengthening here. Or if you want to take it all the way into a downward puppy. So lengthening through, your glutes, bottom stays up, your chin hits to the mat. You can come up onto your tippy fingers if you want to stay active, and if you've got the opening in your shoulder blades here, and just sway around here. Again, find and listen to what you need to do right now. Just be mindful in your alignment. I want you throughout the whole practice to actually check in with your alignments. The key is the shoulder width distance apart with your hands, and your feet or your knees are hip distance apart here. So coming in with that to a downward dog. Beautiful. Again, check in with your alignment here. Walk it out, so don't feel that you have to stay still in any of these poses. Your mind can be in stillness, but your body is always moving because you're always breathing. Beautiful. See how I'm staying nice and bent here? This is what I need right now. I need to wake myself up a little bit. Inhale up into your tippy toes. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, down. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, down. Slowly lift the top of the mat, walk it up. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen through here. Bring your hands on your knee, lengthen through your spine, drop your shoulder blades away from your ears. Exhale, fold forward. If you need to micro bend in your knees, by all means do. If you want to pedal it out, that is also good. Feel yourself growing in those hamstrings. Nice. Feel anything click and a pop if it needs to. Beautiful. Inhale yourself all the way up. Samasthiti, hands in prayer. Let it go. Inhale, open. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen through the hamstrings. Really feel, I'm lifting up my toes. I'm really wanting to create an active flow with me this morning. Climbing hands down. Strong plank. Rounding down here. Suck in through your core. Go down with your left hip. Go down with your right hip. Go down with your left. Go down with your right. Strong plank. Knees down, elbows tucked in. Going all the way down, flat down. Releasing. Inhale up. Lifting your hands. Low cobra. Lifting your feet. Back down. Up with the feet. Back down. Up with the feet. Back down. Hands down. Through your knees. Downward dog. Nice. My toes are slipping on this mat today. Beautiful. Lengthening through. Find your alignment. Check in with your hands. Shoulder width distance apart. Your feet are hip distance apart as well. Nice. Inhale up onto your tippy toes. Heels coming in. Downward froggy dog. Look at where you're going. Step, float, jump up. Top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen through your spine. Relax your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Feel your hamstrings growing here. Inhale all the way up. Exaggerate and open up your shoulder blades. Bring your hands all the way behind you. Coming back into Samasthiti. Same thing. Open up your shoulder blades. Open up your heart. Looking up towards the sky. Folding forward. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen, get the hands where they need to be so that you can grow through your spine. Exhale, your hands back down, step, float, jump back, strong plank. Chaturanga if you're there, otherwise knees, chest, chin. Inhale yourself all the way up. Open up your heart, downward dog. Beautiful. Landing here, grounding down on your right hand. Take your left hand and catch, be it your knee, your shin, anything you can. Ideally, your heel looking underneath your right armpit, lengthening through here. Giving yourself a bit of a twist, releasing through your neck. Couple of breaths. Beautiful. Coming back, changing sides, catching whatever you can and need to want to catch. Open up, looking underneath your armpit. Shoulders relaxed. Beautiful. Landing here. Inhale up onto your tippy toes, heels coming in, downward foggy dog, step, float, jump up, top of the mat. Inhale, we grow. Exhale, we fold. Inhale all the way up, open up your chest, feel a little back bend here. Samasthiti. Same thing going back in, open up, little back bend. Hands together, diving over the cliff. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen. Exhale, ground the hands, step, float, jump back, strong plank. Beautiful. Going over to Vashisthasana on the right hand down, left hand shoots up to the sky, holding it here for 4. Grow here for 3, for 2, for 1. Left hand goes back down over to the other side. Right hand shoots up to the sky for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Landing ourselves back down. Chaturanga. Your feet at hip distance apart. Going down 90 degrees. Inhale yourself all the way back up. Open up, upward dog. Lengthen through here. Take a moment looking over to the left. Back to the center. Looking over to the right. Back to center, downward dog. Beautiful. All right. Let's give this wall a little walk. So bringing your hands a little closer in, and we're just going to walk up the wall here. So we're just going to get into a somewhat 90 degrees. I want to make sure that your shoulders are standing over over your feet. So I'm still bent. I'm still in a bit of a bunny pose. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just wanting to straighten and lengthen and strengthen my shoulders. Walking back down, coming into ragdoll. Over to the right, back to center, left, back to center. Walk your hands into strong plank. Holding it here, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale up onto tippy toes, heels coming in, downward foggy dog. Step, float, jump up, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Little back bend. Samasthiti. Open up, little back bend. Feel the rotation in your shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward, diving over the cliff. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen. Exhale, step it flat. Up, strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale it up, upward dog. Downward dog. Beautiful. Walk the hands back. Getting into that somewhat position of a handstand position. So your handstand are shoulder width distance apart. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart. So you're going to start walking yourself back up to the wall. And if this feels good, you can either go with a lengthening up, and then you just want to walk your hands a little closer. And we're just going to stay here. Just want to feel a little bit of lengthening. If this is too much, you can stay bent. You can come into little puppy dog. You can bend your knees. We're just building a little bit of strength on our shoulders. Coming back up onto your feet. We're slowly walking through, and get yourself down. Forward fold. Open up your feet. Ragdoll. Taking over to the right. Taking over to the left. So the reason why we're doing it facing backwards rather than kind of going up against the wall as we usually do, going into strong plank, is we're building strength, and when we're trying to avoid reliance, chaturanga, of the wall as a prop, but using it more as a strengthener. Downward dog. So it's a little bit up to you. I have been using the wall too much as a prop, and so actually doing a handstand for me is actually quite scary. So I need to work with what I've got and find a comfort zone. I also need to learn how to actually fall out of it. Inhale up onto your tippy toes, heels coming in, downward foggy dog. Look at where you're going. Step, float, jump up, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Open up your shoulder blades. Samasthiti. Inhale back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, you lengthen, growing here. Coming into warrior three, straight away. Inhale. Exhale. Strengthen and lengthen through that right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Standing splits, hands go down, lengthen through that left leg, shoot it up. Trying to catch with your right hand the right ankle if you can. 4, 3, 2. Changing sides, coming back to your feet together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Straight away other side, grounding down on your left leg. Inhale, warrior three. Coming up. Here for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Standing splits. Growing up here. Holding on if you can, left hand to your left ankle. Just waking it up here. A little restricted in movements. We're still early in our practice. That is also fine. And coming all the way back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Grounding your hands down. Micro bend the knees. Step float, jump back. Strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale yourself up. Exhale back. Beautiful. All right, one nice little walk up the wall in this sun salutation A. Grounding your hands, finding your comfort zone of where you want to go. Just walking up that wall, finding how far you can go. And then drawing here, finding length and strength. You're also going to avoid arching your back when you're backing into this, as opposed to when you flick yourself over, there's a tendency of arching the back. So here you want to tuck in your core, tuck in your skull, your sacrum as well. And so play around a little bit with where you're at, bending the knees, finding a little bit where the different weights are. And then when you're ready, slowly walking forward and realigning yourself to come back down. Ragdoll. Over to the right, back to center, over to the left, coming into strong plank. Realign yourself, calm your mind down. Chaturanga. Inhale it up. Downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale up onto tippy toes, heels coming in, downward froggy dog, step float, jump up top of the mat. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up, little micro back bend. Inhale, micro back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, we lengthen. Exhale, step it, float it, jump it back up. Downward dog straight away, guys. Right, grounding down with your left foot, inhaling your right leg up to the sky. Keeping your hips parallel right now, trying to not touch the wall. Bend that knee now and then open up the hips. Beautiful. And opening up as much as you can, but try and keep your shoulders parallel here. So we're just lengthening through the left hamstring, but opening up the hips at the same time. Beautiful. Bring that right knee underneath your left arm and just tap it behind the left armpit. Coming back up, opening up. So we're just doing big circulars, shapes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale behind the left elbow. All the way back up. Right foot goes back down. Beautiful. And we're taking the left foot up to the sky. Parallel hips for now. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, bending that left knee. Opening it up, keeping your shoulder blades parallel, but your hip is opening. And here we go for 4 taps. Left elbow behind the right, left knee behind the right elbow. Open it up. Tap. Open it up. Tap. And open it up. Last tap. Open it up. Parallel down to downward dog. Inhale up onto tippy toes, heels coming in, downward froggy dog. Look at where you're going. Step float, jump up, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Open up, back bend. Inhale. Exhale, straight away into Utkatasana. Find the rotation with your shoulder blades. Look at your toes. Make sure you can see them. Your knees are parallel as well. Folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, set foot. Jump back, strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale it up. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot 45, right leg. Bring it up and down. Warrior one straight away. Inhale yourself up. Find your alignment. Your heels are in alignment with your heels each other. Toes are relaxed. Opening it up to warrior two. Sit down to 90 degrees with here. Go into Skandasana straight away. Find yourself lengthening through here. Beautiful. Shoulders are down. Flointing that left foot. Grounding your right hand down. Left hand shoots up to the sky. Find lengthening your scapulas here. Dropping your shoulders away. Beautiful. Walking over to the other side. Just transferring your weight. Skandasana on your left. Hands in prayer first. Flointing that right leg. Shoulders relaxed. Inhaling that right hand up to the sky. Shoulders down, growing through here. Couple of breaths. Beautiful. In one motion, coming into warrior two, using the back of your mat. 90 degrees with that front leg. Heel to heel. Find your balance. Inhale back up to warrior one. Readjust if you need to. Paralleling your hips. 90 degrees with that front leg. Toes are relaxed. Hands on either side of that left foot. Strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale yourself up. Hello, wall. Exhale, downward dog. Growing through here. So we're facing the back of your mat now, so don't lose sense of orientation. You're facing your wall if you were using the wall alignment like I had set up this morning. Inhale up into tippy toes. Heels coming in, downward froggy dog. Step, float, jump up, top of the mat, which is the back of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, get down low here. Find your position, find your alignment. Make sure you can see your toes holding here for 4, for 3, 2, hands in prayer 1. Taking your left elbow outside your right knee. Hook it in here. Give yourself a nice twist for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up your hands if you can. Give yourself an extra lengthen. If you want to stay with hands in prayer, that's also fine. For 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Inhaling back up into Utkatasana. Hands in prayer over to the other side, hooking it through, holding it here for 4. Knees are parallel for 3, 2. Relax your toes. 1. If you can, opening it up for 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful. 1. Coming back into prayer. Coming back into Utkatasana. Let it go. Relax your hands. Shoulders back. Just take a moment here to hone back in. Relax your toes. Mountain pose. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, Utkatasana right away. Find your alignment. Bend your knees down low. Relax your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, ground your hands, step, float, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale it up, open up your heart. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Grounding down on your right foot, inhaling your left leg up to the sky. Bringing that left knee into your chest. Bring it back up. Bring it into your chest. Back up. Into your chest, placing it down. Warrior one straight away. Inhale it up. Grounding here. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Skandasana, get down low. Beautiful. Dropping your left hand down, opening your right hand up to the sky. Floating that right foot, holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2. Hands in prayer. Coming all the way back through here with your feet parallel, your toes slightly in. Inhaling your hands onto your hips, folding forward. Grounding your hands back down, aligning your toes and your fingers together. And just leaning into this, finding where you need to loosen yourself up a little bit. Beautiful. Walking over to look to your right foot. Giving yourself a hug here for 4, for 3, for 2. Back to center. Try and get yourself a little lower, making sure that you stay in that alignment. Over to the left leg. For 4, 3, 2. Back to center. Opening up a little wider if you can. And then walking yourself back in. Just get a little control in your movement. Skandasana on your right bent leg. Hands in prayer. Open yourself up. Beautiful. Coming into warrior 2. Find that alignment straight away. Reverse 90 degrees with that front leg. Don't collapse. Keep on maintaining purity in your movement. Warrior 1. Readjust your back foot. Heel against heel aligned with heel. Exhaling on either side. Strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale it up. Downward dog. Backing our hands back to that wall. Going back into that handstand. So walking ourselves up the wall and then walking your hands a little closer. And when you feel comfortable, lengthen through. Growing here, pointing your toes, holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2. Now get one leg off, holding it here, changing sides. Other leg off, holding it here. Back feet down. Bend the knee for a little bit of support, or a little modification. Coming down to a little tighter. Building strength in those shoulders, guys, you've got this. Coming back up. And then when you're ready, slowly walking your hands a little bit more forward so you can slowly, elegantly bring your feet back down. Inhale, flat back, open up your feet hip distance. Exhale, fold forward. Taking your peace fingers, holding onto your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Holding it here for 4. Release your neck. Release any tension. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands underneath your feet. If that's too much, go back into peace fingers. That's also fine. Folding it forward. Make sure you master your balance here. Your hands are now stuck. You don't want to lose your balance. Lengthen through. Feel your hamstring growing. No pain though, guys. You should feel tension, but no pain. Inhale, you lengthen. Release your hands. Hands on your hip. Coming all the way back up as a flat back. Releasing your shoulders down. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands forward into strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale it up. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Beautiful. Inhale up onto your tippy toes. Heels coming in. Downward froggy dog. Step float, jump up, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. You lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your toes. Inhale all the way back up. Samasthiti. Let it go. Bringing that right foot back behind the mat. We're going to go into dancer's pose, but we're just going to warm ourselves up with Trikonasanas here. So I want to make sure that that back leg is at 45 degrees. Inhaling your hands all the way up. Lengthen through here first. Straight legs. Go as far as you can go. Then drop the hand once you've reached your limit. Going into Trikonasana. So dropping your hand, it's either on your knee, your shin, your ankle, or if you can, holding onto your toe. Your legs are about one leg distance away from each other. Make sure you're not collapsing forward. If you could imagine a wall behind my back, my right hand and my left hand would be flat against the wall in perfect alignment here. Lengthen through here. Feel the hamstring insertion in your glutes, lengthening and growing. Hands all the way back down. Coming back up to the top of the mat. Samasthiti. Over to the other side. Left leg goes back 45 degrees. Opening yourself up to the side. Lengthen through here. Go as far as you can with your right hand. Grabbing whatever you can when you reach your limit. And dropping down again. Imagining the wall behind my back. Where my right hand and my left hand are in perfect alignment. Holding on to whatever you can. Lengthen here. ears away from your shoulders. For 4, 3, 2, looking down to your right foot, inhaling yourself all the way back up, top of the mat. Dancer's pose, grounding down on your left leg, hug your right knee into your chest, bring your right foot bent all the way back, take your right hand to catch the inside of that right foot, leaning forward first, finding your balance, grounding down on that left foot. And when you're ready, growing through here, left hand shoots forward. You're pulling and pushing the action on that right foot here, pushing into my hand, but pulling with my foot, or pushing with the foot and pulling with my hand. Find that yin and that yang, find that balance and find that strength, that tension, but that calmness in your movement. Release, control, you. Top of the mat, Samasthiti. Over to the other side. Calm that motion down. Find how much tension you need to put into this. Left hand catches the inside of your left foot. Growing here first, bringing the leg up as high as it will go. Lengthening through that right hand. Holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful. Controlled. The tension is there to keep the motion active rather than passive. It's not causing stress on your body though. Shoulders back. All right, one last flow with the handstand. Inhale, Utkatasana, get down low, make sure you can see your toes. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, step float, jump back, strong plank. Chaturanga. Inhale it up, open up your heart. Exhale, downward dog. Grounding down on your right foot, inhaling your left leg up to the sky. Coming all the way through to warrior 1. Inhale it up. Exhale, warrior 2. Beautiful. Side angle, bringing your left elbow on your left knee. Inhale and open up to the side. Lengthen through here. Try and find an alignment with your right hand and your right foot. So there's as if there was a strong shooting line meeting with your hand and your foot together there. Beautiful. Coming and placing your right hand down, coming back onto your right tippy toes, inhaling your left hand up to the sky. Beautiful. Then we're going to go into a twisted skandasana, lengthening down. So you're bending your left knee, your right hip is reaching down the mat. Your left hand shoots back towards your right foot, holding it here for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Coming back up, placing your hands on either side of that left foot. Strong plank. Chaturanga. 90 degrees, inhale yourself up. Exhale, downward dog. Nice, over to the other side, grounding that left foot, inhaling the right leg up to the sky. Coming all the way through, placing it down to warrior 1. Inhale it up. Warrior 2, straight away. Side angle, right elbow on right knee. Bring that left hand up and over, checking in so that you have an alignment, 90 degrees with that right leg. Left foot and left hand are in one line. Nice. Placing that left hand inside your right foot, coming back onto your left tippy toe. Inhaling your right hand up to the sky. Holding it here. Feel yourself lengthening through the left thigh. Then we're going to go to twist and skandasana, dropping down your left hip down to the floor. Bring your right hand to meet the left foot. Holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2. Back up. Hands on either side of that right foot. Going back into strong plank. We're going over to side plank straight away, holding it here. If you're strong, lift that left leg up, holding it here for 4. Shoulder blades tucked in. 3, 2. Beautiful. Bring it back down over to the other side. Stacking, and if you can, bring that right leg up, holding it here for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Coming back into strong plank, downward dog. Walk those hands back. Back up onto the wall. All right. So slowly, you know where you're going, you know where your limit is. Try and find a little bit more of a limit here for yourself. Lengthening through here. Try not to arch your back. Try and come a little closer to the wall if that feels comfortable.
Look at the wall, feel the balance, feel yourself pushing through your fingertips. It's as if you're clawing through here. You're growing through your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Trying to lift your foot off once or twice. Find a little bit of air time if that feels comfortable. It's scary. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, walk yourself down. Straight legs if you can this time. So finding a little bit of strength in your core. And then slowly walk your hands down and your feet down, straight legs. Beautiful. Ragdoll. Let it go. Over to the right side. Back to center. Over to the left. Back to center. Release. Walk it forward, downward dog. Child's pose. Your knees are as wide as the mat. Sitting back onto your heels, lengthening through your hands. Chin on the mat. Drop your shoulders away. And catch your breath here. Nice. When you're ready, coming all the way back up, downward dog, we're going to jump through to seated. Inhale up onto your tippy toes, heels coming in, downward froggy dog, step flow, jump through to seated. Beautiful. Feet are flointed. Again, for those who do not know, that's a mix between a point, a flex, and a floint. You're activating as if you're a Barbie doll, flointing through here. The legs are fully active. Inhaling your hands all the way up. Exhale, twisting around here, so your left hand catches the right knee. Twisting around to the back, growing upwards, so don't collapse into this. Keep on breathing. Inhale, exhale, a little twist further in. Inhaling your hands back up, right hand over to the left knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, you're growing. Exhale, you're twisting. Release your neck. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold forward, catch whatever you can to fold forward. Again, it's chin to shin rather than nose to knee. So try and find that length, try and find that growth through here. Releasing through whatever needs to be released, holding to however you want to hold on, so that again, you're creating tension, but not stress on your body. Nice. Letting go for 4, for 3, 2, 1. And all the way forward. Shoulders back. Beautiful. Coming up to the top of the mat so you've got enough space behind you. And lying down on your back. Going to go into shoulder stand from here. So there's a couple of variations. Again, if you want to just stay low, you can do it from here. If you want to go into a back stand, you're literally just pressing yourself up and holding onto your back. And you will be coming up to strong legs. But what we are going to go is coming up onto our shoulders. So if you go into plow and just get your shoulder blades nice and smoothly under, make sure that you have no ponytail. It will cause, take the whole hairband off. It will cause any kinks in your movement. Once you feel you're nice and strong on your shoulders, lifting the legs all the way up. If you're in any of the variations, wherever you're up, lifting your legs up, make sure that your toes are pointing up towards the sky or your ceiling, or wherever you're at, so that you're not leaning backwards. You want to make sure that you're growing upwards. Holding it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Going over into plow, or if you were in any variation, try and see if you can bring your legs over your head, just letting go a little bit of the blood. You can bend your knees. If you were down here, you can just bend your knees into your chest. If you're up on a shoulder stand, if you're back on a back stand, just bend your knees and just roll yourself as far as you can. If your feet are touching the back of the mat, you can interlace your fingers and open up your shoulder blades even a bit more. Lengthening here for 4. Chin is away from the chest though, so you've still got an easy breath. Nice. Bringing your left leg back up. Right leg back up. Try and find potentially, if you were in modification, can you bring it up a notch? If you were already in shoulder stand, can you go into a half lotus? You can help yourself with your hands. And can you go into a full lotus? If you've got the full lotus, try and find your balance. Bring your hands on the top of your knees now. You're just finding a balance without pressing in here. Holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hug your knees into your chest in whatever shape or size you're in right now. Beautiful. And then holding the hug of the knee, bring yourself all the way back down. Releasing the hug of your knee if you've got your lotus, stay in lotus toe. And we're just going to lengthen our body out here. You can go into butterfly pose if that is available for you too. We're just doing a hip opener, but a little more relaxed and passively here, using gravity to help us. If it feels good for you, bring the top of your head onto the mat, so you're going into fish pose and lengthening through here from a Baddha Konasana, i.e. the butterfly pose, or if you're in half lotus, full lotus, and just push your chest up towards the sky, holding it here for 4, for 3, 2, beautiful. Full fish pose, so keeping your head tucked. Wherever your legs are, unwind them, lengthening them through, pointing your fingertips up towards your toes, holding it here for 4, for 3, 2, beautiful. Release it down, hugging your 2 knees into your chest, lengthening through your left knee down onto the mat, taking that right knee up and over to the side, looking over to the right side, your right knee is over to the left. Giving yourself a nice twist here for 4. Active feet. 3, 2, 1. Right knee back into your chest. Release it down other side. Left knee into your chest. Take the left knee over to the right. Let your gaze over to the left. Holding it here for 4, for 3, for 2. Nice. Hugging yourself back in. On either side. Beautiful. Massaging the sacrum. Nice. Just gonna do a figure 4, so I'm gonna just reel myself back up on the mat. So bring your right foot over your left knee, and then you're just gonna thread your hands to catch your thigh or your shin, whatever feels good for you. I also like to actually use my right elbow to press through my right knee. Just going to give myself a stretch here, holding it here for 4. For 3, feeling the stretch. Find that sweet spot. Maybe you need to wiggle it round a little bit. Maybe you need to find a little bit more tension. But again, no stress. 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. Left foot over right knee, thread the hands behind the thigh, behind the shin, lock the left elbow to the left knee if that feels good, pointing your feet, staying active, bringing tension to the body, but no stress. Lengthen through here for 4, for 3, 2, nice, letting it go. Shaking it out, windscreen wiping your legs, releasing through your hips here. Finding any other movement that you need to do. If you wanted to try a headstand, we could do that. If you guys wanted to do another inversion, by all means do. Try not to use the wall, but if you need to, it is there. So checking in, you're holding onto your elbows here to make sure that you've got the right alignment. Then you bring your hands without moving the elbows together, creating a little cradle. Then placing the crown of your head, which is not the top of your head here, guys. So make sure that you will find an alignment. If you feel at any point that your neck is scrunched or extended, that is not a good sign. So as you come up onto your tippy toes, you're walking your feet. This might be where you need to be right now. You might want to lift one leg, you might want to lift the other leg. If you want to take a little further and you feel a little hubble bubble is feeling good for you, that is also good. But this is where I'm telling you, you can feel that if your neck is scrunched, push your shoulders away from your ears. If that still feels good for you, bring your legs all the way up. Holding it here for 4. For 3. For 2, Last long breath for 1. And then piking. So if you're here, you can come all the way down, straight legs, finding a 90-degree, lengthening through your hamstring, lengthening, slowly coming down to the mat, finding child's pose. Lengthening through your armpits, releasing any tension in your shoulders. Beautiful. Walking yourself back up. We'll just go into one last camel. If you're over this, Shavasana is already there for you, by all means do. Otherwise, I'm just going to give yourself a little back bend. So bringing your hands on your lower back, placing your fingertips towards your glutes. Open up your heart, lengthen through here. Release the neck only if it feels good. If you want to hold it up here, by all means do. If you want to take it a little further, bring your hands on your heels. Open up your shoulder blades. Growing through here. Moving around with whatever feels good for you. And then finding whatever motion you need through breath or physically the body. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, coming all the way back up. Nice. Sitting yourself back down. And when you're ready, Shavasana is there for you. So lying down on your mat. Your feet are in a V. Your legs are in a V. Your feet are slowly leaning out. Your palms are facing up towards the sky. Lift your chest up once, placing it back down. Holding it here for 4. Full count. And then let the counting and the breath and the controlling go. You can stay here as long as you need, as long as you want. When you're ready, and only if you're ready, an active get out to bring your feet back onto the mat, crossing your ankles, hugging your knees one last time, lifting your sacrum up, rolling up in 3 goes to meet me in seated. So rolling up once, rolling up twice. On the third one, you come up, meeting in a comfortable cross-legged position. Finding wherever that is, half lotus, full lotus, hands on your knees, your eyes are closed. Just absorbing the heat, the flow of blood through your veins, the breath, the clear state of mind, the peacefulness. And giving yourself an intention for either the day or the next day, depending on when you're actually practicing it. My key one is always letting go, but I'm going to push this a little forward, a little further, a little deeper. And I want to let go and be comfortable with where I'm at, there and then. I'll deal with what happens afterwards. So it's just kind of accepting where you're at. Things happen around you. A lot of things are chaotically happening around us and they're uncontrollable and we have no vision of what's going on. We're unable to make plans. Things change so quickly. I'm finding it hard to adapt, and as soon as I feel that I've adapted myself to that phase, the phase changes and we're on to the next action or the next needs. So I'm just taking a little bit of time to get used to all these changes in my life. And it's okay. I've acknowledged it. Might not be handling them as well as I could, but at least I've acknowledged them. With that, inhaling your hands all the way up, bring your palms together. Bring your thumbs all the way down to your forehead for your thoughts, all the way over to your mouth for your words, plugging them into your heart for your feelings. Namaste, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a beautiful day.